Alright, so does anyone need a refresher on what happened last week?
I don't remember.
Town got attacked. We stopped the town attack.
What, shadows dropping dead everywhere?
And then we went to cave. We
Pretty
beat out cave.
much.
We
We found 2 statues and I was looking for a third one, so open some hidden passages probably.
Yeah, that's about the gist of it. Alright, and we will pick up as you guys re-enter town.
I'm going to try to look immediately for Jason since I have the 2 statues. I'm gonna ask if I do find him, or when I do find him, I'm gonna ask him, have you ever seen anything like these before?
Jason was the leader of the guards,
Swampert.
right?
Yep, he was the
Yeah.
no, not leader of the tribe. He was the guards.
Yeah, guards. Sorry, I said
Okay.
guards.
Okay.
Takes you a little... It takes you a little bit, but you eventually do find him around the middle of the town, of the village. He seems to be talking to some members of his guard.
The way was blocked. I'm gonna hold out the 2 statues. We need the 3rd one. Do you have any idea where it could be?
He looks at the statues and holds out a hand. May I?
Hand over the Moltres one.
He examines it. He holds it up to his face and he examines it. You know, this does look familiar. Or the craftsmanship at least looks familiar. Yeah, I know where the last one is.
Alright.
where is it?
It's at it's at the church. It's used as kind of an idol.
Oh.
Do you think that we can grab it?
Well, that's not up to me. That's up to the priest.
Alright, well, I guess we need to go ask the priest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gently take the Moltres one back from him. And then, go... which way is the church? Can you give us directions?
He points, and you can just kind of... Well, you can't because you're short, but, Stella, Alan, and Haku, you are able to see a, just kind of the top of a, what you would assume is a church, because he's pointing in that direction, and, I mean, it kind of looks like what churches look like back on the mainland.
What is it? I can't see it.
It's
Kinda standing on my toes and jumping up and down a little bit.
I put it on my shoulder so she can see.
Get your hands... Oh, okay.
What do you think I was going to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna check to make sure that I still have both the statues in my hands.
You do.
Okay. Alright. So, if you'll, put me down, I guess we can go off?
I put it down.
Okay. And I guess we go.
Alright, you head over to the church, and at this time of day, there doesn't seem to be very many people there. Just a couple people milling around outside.
Is it open or is the doors closed? Doors open?
The doors are open.
Okay.
I guess we go inside.
All right. It's a relatively small
What time of
building,
day is it?
especially. What time of day? Shit. What was?
It's late.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Uh,
No, it was like midday-ish.
it was midday when
left
you
it-
got there, wasn't
So
it?
yeah, it's about 4-ish, 5-ish. It's not late, but it's also not midday anymore. It's
Yeah.
mid-afternoon.
So, it's a relatively smaller church than you guys are used to back on the mainland. But you walk in, and you do see off to one side, on the left of the. I'm not quite familiar with I'm not quite familiar with churches, but the place where the preacher would stand and give
Pulpit.
their that. To the left of that, there you see the Articuno statue.
What if you want?
Is there a head priest around? Or anyone who looks like a head priest?
If anyone want to steal, they could do that.
Hey,
You
we
definitely
ask
could.
before. We ask before.
That's like, let's make that an option B.
That can be plan. That can be plan F. All right.
Is Plan B threatening them?
No.
Okay.
Ow.
Plan B is bribing them.
Oh, I thought
Right.
that was like crying for our sick aunt or whatever, sick mother. Isn't that plan B?
I don't think that's a plan.
Oh, I see. I'm pretty
Is
sure
there-
that if
Is there a head priest around?
You look around and you don't you don't see anyone immediately in the front hall.
just stick the finger,
I'm not.
don't ask.
No. This is a church. Don't
I know.
steal from churches. It's a bad idea.
But I
Well,
mean,
out of character though. I don't think Slab would approve in character, I'll be real honest.
I'm gonna look at Alex when I say that and say you don't steal from churches.
I don't steal for churches. I
That means
almost never
else
steal.
is fine, right?
Sorry, what?
Stealing in general is bad, but stealing from churches is an especially bad idea because the gods tend to take offense when you do that.
Oh.
At least I assume.
You assume.
If I was being worshipped and someone stole from me, I'd be upset.
Okay.
There
are
are
there any like?
Mhm.
Are there any just Pokemon around?
yeah, I was about to say there are a couple of Pokemon just kind of here, sitting in the pews, and like some of them are chatting, some of them look like they're praying.
I'm assuming they're looking at us, given that we are kind of like an odd group for this village.
Yeah, the ones that aren't praying, kind of some of them look up at you as you enter.
Right.
Are the praying ones? Are they kneeling, or are they kind of sitting down in like pews?
Yeah, they're sitting down in pews.
Okay. My religion is hot garbage, but let's go. And I don't even know what to do. Someone else decide. I'm stuck.
I got nothing. I mean, some of them was just talking. I guess we could just talk to them. No.
Sure.
All right, so you're gonna
What Pokemon? What Pokemon are the chatty ones?
you see there's a Crocodile and a polytoad talking amongst themselves. There's a what looked like a father and son, a weasel and a floatzill.
Are they talking or praying?
They're talking, but it looks like the father is chewing out the son, so like maybe not them.
What Pokemon are praying?
Praying. You see a Brioni, Quagsire, uh, a Swanna, and a Bibarel.
Who do you want to go and bother? I'm gonna whisper to Stella.
Am I talking? Thought you were the talkative one here.
But who do you want to bother?
Who were the first people you mentioned, Curtis?
Crocodile and Polytoad.
And they were just chatting it
Yep.
out.
They were just. Seems like they were just chatting. About what you'd have to get closer to figure out.
Okay. I guess I would just point at those two specifically and say those two seem to not be busy with anything important.
Alright. I'll approach the two chatties then.
All right, they look up as you approach.
Have either of you seen the head priest, or I don't know what their term is in this church? Do you know where they would be?
If I had to guess, they probably would have gone home. It's kind of late, and we do our fuck, what's the term?
Services.
Services, yeah. In the mornings.
Do you know where we can find him? It's kind of important.
The Polytoad thinks for a second. I think he lives on the outside of town. Not entirely sure. Never had to go and, talk to him outside of church.
Alright. Do you know anyone who would know, or who would have gone?
Who would have what?
Who would have gone and visited him sometime?
Well, you can talk to one of the... God, I know nothing about churches. What are some other people that work at...
So there's like priests.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the head priest or whatever, the bishop, the whatever you want to call them. I'm trying to think of general terms. I think a lot of churches have deacons, or that might just be Catholicism.
Well, the town elder will definitely know.
Where could we find him?
This time of day, he's probably...
Also at home.
Probably also at home, but, we know where he lives, because he's the elder.
Where would that be?
He lives on the northern side of town. You absolutely can't miss his house.
Alright, thank you.
They nod and kind of go back to their conversation.
Is there a donation? Is there a donation box in the temple, by the way, or in the chapel?
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of just. It'll be sitting near the entrance.
Okay. What were they talking about? Now that I'm.
Yeah. Now that you're kind of close to them, you can hear them. They're talking about the attacks that happened last night.
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone would be. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head back and tell them what I heard. So they're not quite sure where the head priest lives, but they do know where the town elder is, and they said he would know. So it's on the north side of town. Said we cannot possibly miss the house.
Should we bring gifts?
I can't think of why.
So kind of like shrugs. I guess not.
It's not necessarily a state visit. We're going on business.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Alright, so you head out in that direction then?
As we head out, I'm gonna slip 2 gold in the donation box.
Oh,
Alright.
generous.
That's the
I
only. That's the only gold in there, by the way. Most of it is most of it is copper with a few silver pieces.
Nice.
No. No.
No?
No what?
No.
No what?
Oh, sorry. I thought people were getting ideas.
I wasn't.
Is the statue still there? I'm going to look as we head out.
Yes, the statue is still there.
Okay, good.
Why can't
I could
this
just take
this-
it.
be tedious? Can't we just yoink it?
No,
Yeah.
No.
you ask first. Then you
Well-
resort to more drastic measures.
Yeah. My character wouldn't do it.
I mean, I'm sure they are willing to allow us to lend it, given that it will be for the town's
If
safety.
we explain what's going on, yeah, what Stella said, I don't think they'd have any problem with lending it to us, especially since we're planning on giving it right back once we've gotten
If
through.
anything, we can bring one. Like we can, if they need to watch over it, like they can send someone with us. I guess.
Someone can come with us and be the one to hold on to it the whole time. We open the door thing, we go in, they take the thing, and they leave.
And then we locked in.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't take the thing right away.
Alright, so you head in the direction of the north side of town, not exactly knowing what you're looking for. You know, until you find the house. It looks a lot older than the surrounding houses, but it's well maintained, if that makes sense.
Aged but not decaying.
Yes. It's also far more decorated with coral and shells, especially around the door frame.
Didn't really like that. Yeah.
Well,
You know,
like
it's kind of what's nearby.
Yeah, I guess.
Where did you come from again? I'm sure they had lots of local resources and decorations.
They sure did.
Alright. I'm gonna... Not as aggressively as I made that sound. Just
FBI,
more of a... The FBI, open up! No, more of a...
Open the door.
Yeah, no, I know. So it there's a short pause before the door is answered by the Drampa you had seen the night before.
Is it Drampa?
Drampa, yes.
He's the one who started off the
Oh,
tournament.
the tournament.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Does he recognize
You know what? Let's roll a d100.
from when we came
I
in
mean, it's kind
Right.
of safe.
thingies?
He doesn't seem to recognize you at first glance. Can I help you?
I get less dark.
Could we get directions to the head priest's place? We need to speak with him in a matter of some urgency.
The head priest. Why do you need to speak with him?
We were going to go and try to get rid of the rest of those things that attacked last night. And we found these. I'm gonna pull out both of the statues. And they seem to be related to a door that we can't open without the third statue, which we were told was in the church. So we wanted to see if the church would consider lending the statue to us for a brief period of time so we could get into where the mystery dungeon used to be and clear it out and then bring it back.
Ah, of course. Kind of looks at you closer. You were the fellows
Yeah.
who helped with the attack the other night.
Yeah.
That'd be us.
And you'd help us even further clearing out this threat for us. That's quite charitable of you. Yes, the head priest, he lives, and he kind of he gives you directions to the head priest's house. I would warn you though, he's not. He's quite fond of the statue. I don't know if he'd be okay with just letting you take it.
Then perhaps he could come with us and be the one holding onto it the whole time. And once we've finished with our business, he can have the other two statues as well.
Yes, that perhaps that would persuade him.
Thank you for your time, Elder.
I don't know if this is necessarily the elder.
Yeah, we still don't. We're 100% on this.
I stand by what I said, and I'm going to give a small bow.
All right, he nods back to you.
Okay.
I start walking to the place that he told us where he lives.
All right.
Can we keep him? I like him.
Who?
The elder.
No! He has a job!
Could we keep him?
Yeah, can we keep him?
Pet luck dragon.
So you head off towards the outskirts of town where he directed you. And you do find the house fairly easily. It's not nearly as big or decorated as the elder's home, but it is far nicer than the other houses that you've seen just kind of passing through.
Having connection issues, Tango?
Yep.
Alright. Well, once again,
Guy, open up, wait.
No.
this time! No, I'm just kidding.
Break down the door.
There's a much longer pause, and you hear some rustling behind the door. Before the door opens, a crack, and you see a very tired-looking Primarina.
Oh.
Sorry to disturb you. But we must speak with you on a matter of some urgency.
Okay. What is it? And he's kind of rubbing his eyes.
Oh, dear.
We need... Well, I'm gonna pull out the two statues one more time.
Alright, this seems to wake him up. He widens his eyes and kind of looks at the statues and looks at you, and then looks back at the statues. Where did you get these?
In the cavern where the mystery dungeon used to be. And the thing is, we need to temporarily use the third.
Use the third statue. You mean
There
the
There's a
idol?
doorway.
The Articuno, yes.
There seemed to be a locked door that requires the set of 3 to unlock, and we need to get in there.
So you want to take the idol from the church?
No, we would absolutely return it. Never dream of taking. And if you would so like, you can come with us and be the one holding on to it the entire time.
Make a persuasion check. He said to the bard.
He said to the bard. I mean, I don't have expertise in persuasion, so...
What are you doing?
Come up 9.
You're doing this wrong.
It's still pretty good! I mean, it only would have been a 28.
Oh, is that all?
That, yeah. And I'm also gonna say, and once we're finished with this business, we were going to use it to clear out, to enter the area where the void, the creatures, the shadowy creatures seem to be spawning. And once we're finished with our business, we'd be more than happy to let you keep the other 2 statues as well.
Kind of pauses for a moment to think. Alright, as long as I'm there, because these statues, they are of some importance to our church.
Of course.
And the fact that you just donate the remaining 2 is quite generous of you.
Wait.
They would be... They mean far more to your people than they would in our hands.
When we were doing this,
When
What
do you
time is it
intend?
right
Yeah,
now?
that I guess that would be his next question. When do you intend on leaving for this cave?
Don't know if
we can't really go then and make it back in time for like midnight, can we? Or for like nighttime?
we would be able to make it back there like after dusk.
Yeah, but I mean back to town again. Like,
We would not be able. We would be making it back to town the next morning at like 1 or 2.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, we
Probably,
should
yeah.
probably wait until the morning so he's rested.
I don't like waiting. Yes, but
Yeah, I don't like waiting either.
But we can't really.
Travel during dark time?
Can we ask him to stay up all night and like do services in the morning?
Why can't we travel during dark time? I don't see the problem.
I suppose we should wait until morning to set off. I don't like the idea of fighting those things at dark.
I don't like the idea of them potentially attacking the town tonight.
Are they more powerful in the darker?
To your knowledge, you don't think so, but
But we also haven't seen some of these things before.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the domes and the centipedes are completely new to you.
And to our knowledge, they only showed up at night.
Yeah,
So that's completely fair assumption to make, honestly.
no, the domes showed up during the day.
They attacked you on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right,
Centipedes
that's
only
right.
showed
But
up at night, and they
the
were the
centipedes-
scarier ones.
Yeah, centipedes were kind of more scary though, let's be fair.
I suppose we should wait one more night, stay on alert, make sure that the town is safe,
All right.
and then the next morning, we should head off as soon as we can.
He nods to you. All right, we can leave after I finish service for the morning.
What time would that end?
Probably around 10 a.m.
Oh, gee, yeah. I guess it's better than never.
It's better than not having the statue and never. Yes.
All right.
Thank you. How should I address you?
Those at the church call me Father Michael, but Michael is just fine while we're not at the church.
Thank you, Michael.
Status gives a slight nod. Acknowledgement.
Um.
Yes.
Yes. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say to him?
We got all. We got all the information we need, and we got the thing we wanted. I don't really have much. What's his age, Curtis?
How old
What's
does
his
he look?
age? Yeah, how old is
Also,
he?
male pre-marina. I'm
Yep.
so sorry for him.
I know, right?
I was about to say ma'am at one point in my talking to him, and I was like, nope, I can't do that.
That would be just.
He looks around. He looks to be around mid-50s.
Okay.
So older gentleman.
Okay, that's fair.
I guess we have some free time tonight, so let's make sure that we are well prepared before heading off in the morning.
Yes, that was
Instead
going to
just
be
gonna
my
go
next
with it?
question. What is there any shopping that you guys need to want to get done before you head out?
I'm
Stella's
looking for
gonna
a
look at
cap
the.
of water, I think.
Is there
Stella's
an
gonna look at the people getting drunk last time, and no drinking.
is there an alchemy
Oh.
store we can play by?
damn it.
Alchemist? No, there is an apothecary, which is the next best thing.
Do you guys think we should stock items?
Is there a magic shop?
There,
I believe there was mention of one.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if I did say there was one.
The people who did the jewelry said that there would be like a magic shop when I asked about an enchantment of breathing underwater.
Yeah, but
Right.
they weren't there right then.
Yeah, but the shop was closed for the festival.
You do find a magic shop, and it appears to be in near to the square.
Oh.
I'm gonna step in.
Yeah.
It's a fairly small store.
Guess the entire party's there. I'm assuming.
Well, do you go with Iona to the magic shop?
I think Stella would be following after.
Because you can absolutely go and do your own thing.
No reason not to go. So.
All right. So you step into the magic shop, and it's fairly small. You guys are kind of cramped, especially the taller of you. There doesn't look like there's a lot here, but what is here seems to be fairly well made.
Okay.
In
two
the
things.
actual object, no, you can't really. You don't
Gauge
really.
how well they're enchanted they are.
Yeah, you don't really know how well enchanted they are.
Okay. I have a lot of spell slots, so identify is gonna be used a lot.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Identify is.
All right. Things I'm looking for: consumables, like potions and offensive consumables. Potions, spell scrolls, and things like beads of force, elemental gem, stuff like that.
Bag of
Nope, not looking for a bag of beans.
Oh, okay.
There is no bag of beans doesn't exist in this universe because I'm not dealing with that shit. Uh,
And then the other thing I'm looking for is specifically a cap of water breathing.
there is a rack of potions, and they do appear to be mostly healing potions, with one or two that you can't. Actually, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Everyone or just?
I mean, wouldn't these
Those
be
of you who
labeled?
are
Isn't that
looking
question?
at the potions.
15.
Wouldn't it be loaded? Like, wouldn't they be labeled in a shop? I don't know.
You'd think, but
Rip.
where
15
where
for me.
where are rolls happening?
Yeah, roll 20.
Oh, roll 20. Okay. Uh,
I see a fly on the.
there are a couple potions of resistance among them,
Oh,
specifically cold resistance.
Okay.
well, we're most.
Any other consumables?
Any other consumables? Looking around, this doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be any other
What
consumable
would
items.
dust of dryness do to a void shadow?
That's a good question.
That's
It's
not.
like putting salt on a snail.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's how it works. Sadly.
The kills.
Oh, what is this?
Insta-kill. Insta-kills void shadows.
Pure evil.
But, okay. Cap of water breathing. Is there one of those?
Not that you can see.
Then what is around?
There are.
Any scrolls?
Nope, no scrolls. There are some rings. They all appear to be of the same make. Some boots that you can't quite figure out what they are.
I'm casting Identify on the rings and the boots.
All right. The rings are rings of swimming.
Okay.
Oh, we saw those before.
Well, there was one of them in the jewelry shop thing.
Yeah,
We were allowed
That Stella bought, I believe?
No, I did not buy one.
Oh, you didn't buy one.
one bite.
for gold. No one really.
How much gold was those again? What
It's
those
like
again?
300.
Yeah, no, I did not. Definitely not buy that then.
Boots.
Boots.
Are they winged boots?
No, these appear to be boots of the Winterlands. The magic shop doesn't seem to be terribly well stocked in adventuring equipment. It's mostly things enchanted to make everyday life easier.
I'm just confused why they're selling so many like swimming items, given that this is a water tribe.
Yeah, no cap of water breathing?
I mean, can't most water types breathe underwater? So you wouldn't need that.
No, that's fair, but you'd think that maybe there's potions of water breathing. Are there any? Or
None
you could
on
ask the-
none on the potion rack.
I mean, why are you not
who's
asking
the
the lady?
who's the shopkeeper?
Why are you not asking the shop?
Y-
You're in a
yeah.
shop, like. You just.
You know, I was
Right.
waiting for you to ask about the shopkeeper, because they've just kind of been watching you go around casting spells on their shit.
Hey, if he's a magic user at all, which I'm assuming a magic shop person would be, I'm holding a pearl, a pretty valuable pearl. He knows what I'm doing.
Fair enough. The shopkeeper is a Golduck.
Is his name
Another
Omega?
sketchy gold dog.
I didn't say sketchy.
I'm gonna go and once I've done my rounds, I'm gonna ask him, do you have any other potions or items?
What kind of potions are you looking for? I have some different kinds in the back. The more valuable ones.
Oh,
Do you have potions of strength, potions of water breathing, potions of some more powerful healing potions? Do you have? No, I'm going, by the way.
Are you just
Do you
gonna
have...
keep listing?
I'm just gonna start listing things. Potions of heroism, potions
So I
of.
just gonna look at it like,
Oh my god.
like
Do you
Okay,
have beads of force? Do you have a cap of water breathing? Do you
I'm
have
just gonna look around.
Well,
fireballs.
we did have a cap that we were that I rented out rather than sold, but it's gone missing.
oof.
Rep.
As for potions, though, we do have I do have, I think, one potion of water breathing left.
Okay.
And a couple greater healing potions. Most of them have been bought up by the guards at this point, but, you know, what are you gonna do? They got attacked. They kind of need them.
Of course, of course.
Good for business.
What about the rarer ones?
They're
Potions
rare.
of strength, potions of
Potions of Tyranitar strength.
potions of growth, potions of
Potions of strength. Ask the party that are all Dex characters.
I mean, if there's a potion of fire giant strength, I'm doing more damage with my rapier and Pokemon moves.
What are fire giants?
Fire giants are 25.
Oh,
No,
I think he's
I-
asking in character what's a fire
yeah,
giant.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
potion. Okay, I
Potions
don't
of
know. I'm
Tyranitar
assuming that
strength.
I would know what the equivalent is of fire giant strength.
Potion of
Charizard
Tyranitar.
strength, Christian mark.
Potion of Magmortar strength. I don't know.
just
Potion of Groudon strength. Give me that.
That would be like the legendary one.
Yeah, that's
your
that's
strength is
definitely
now
potion.
40.
Give me some of that Cosmos dust.
No, I'm just listing potions of strength, potion of growth, potion of
Do you have? Do you want to be
potion
taller?
of heroism.
Do you want to be taller, Laria? Is this like a small person problem?
I was actually going to give it to the Caesar.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any of the bigger, more complicated potions that you're asking for.
Consider
I don't really work with the larger. I don't really work with those kind of enchantments.
I will say out of character potion of growth is only uncommon, but potion of diminution for some reason is rare.
Wait, so
Really?
like, you can become
That's weird.
bigger,
Yes,
you can
that's
become
really
bigger, easier,
weird.
But the moment if you want to be smaller, it's harder, like more
Yes.
expensive. That makes no
I
sense.
don't know why.
It's the same spell too.
It's
Enlarge
literally
reduce.
the same spell. It doesn't even. You don't have to prepare two spells. You have enlarge and reduce.
Yeah.
Anyway, how much would the potion of water breathing be?
Potion of water breathing. Hold on. I need to get.
Also, do
I
you
don't
have
think
any
so.
spell scrolls?
Uncommon consumables range from 50 to 500 gold. Well, no, normal things.
100 to normal. Yeah, uncommon magic items are like 100 to 600.
100, 100 to 400, 100 to 499, and divided by 2 of consumable.
Yeah, so it's like 50 to
Here we go.
300 maybe.
Okay, I found what I was looking for. Potion of water breathing. You said yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would run you 150 gold.
For one?
For one,
Yes.
They're expensive to make.
I have 138.
I have around 320 gold left.
I have 100 because I just bought Tide Cutter. and the Lugia
I do
plushie.
also have a pearl we could sell because I have no need for that.
Do you have any spell scrolls?
Unfortunately, no, I don't. I work with enchantments more than making spell scrolls.
Is
You
there
have
any
any-
magic weapons or armor?
No, this.
No, you've looked around and it doesn't look like they have weapons or armor.
This isn't a magic combat shop. This is a
No.
magic convenience store.
Pretty much.
Magic convenience shop.
I'll be right back.
Nothing fun.
Let's think what I see.
I listed like 300 things.
You did. You listed way too many items.
I really did.
Yeah, but what would be the names of each types of giant strength?
I have no idea.
So if we put it this way, when we've gotten those items as a normal D&D, we've just gotten the giant strength items. We've not gotten any fancy names for them.
Wouldn't be kind of impossible to make a ground on one because it requires the toenail of the creature?
Shh.
Don't question it. Don't question it.
Shh.
Wait, how does it require that? Does it say
Yeah.
that anymore?
Yeah, that's part of the potion.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, does it? What is it in?
But I
description?
mean, do
Things like
fire
that?
elementals have toenails?
What?
I mean, fire gi- Oh no, I was thinking fire
giants.
elementals for some reason. Fire giants definitely do.
Yeah.
I was confusing elemental gem with gem of
I'm assuming you're
potion of
making
strength.
a giant when you're making a potion then, because there's a lot of nail on a giant. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
one toenail on freaking Groudon would probably make you like 600 potions.
Right.
Well, what if you rip the entire thing off?
You just take little clippings.
Just take little clips off of
do
it.
you think you sell them?
You just
Like-
give him you give Groudon a pedicure and then make freaking 700
Potions
potions.
of anti.
You know what? If you were Groudon, you would make a business out of that room.
I
You would sell your toenails.
I'm not saying you're wrong,
You would sell
but
your
I don't like the direction this conversation's taking.
Wait, what?
So are we going to buy the potion?
I don't know.
Should we
I don't
get
know
a
if
one?
we're going to need it.
But like, wouldn't
How
it be-
long can everyone hold their breath in this
I
part?
have a decent amount of constitution.
Constitution It's your Constitution modifier, and it's a minimum of 1 for underwater breathing.
I have 2 minutes.
How long do you hold your breath?
I can hold for 3 minutes.
Is it 1 plus con or is it just
1
con
plus
straight?
Constitution modifier.
Yes, I can hold my breath for 3 minutes then.
You can hold for 5 minutes.
I can hold for 3 minutes.
I can hold for 2. Just have an underwater breath contest with our characters. Just...
No, that's not what we're doing.
Well,
There's-
I could steal the potion if needed.
No. No. No.
We could try to apothecary. Yeah. We could try the other shop.
There's not another magic shop.
No,
Nope.
magic.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay.
Greetings.
We were discussing how a single so you know how giant strength potions need a toenail of the giant in it?
Uh-huh.
A single toenail off of Groudon could probably make like 600 potions.
Sure.
Rage.
Sure.
If Groudon toenails are even used in potions of strength.
You know, that would make it nearly impossible to make them.
I mean, the potion of Cloud Giant strength, I mean, that makes sense.
It's a legendary magic item, so it makes sense. if
Oh,
it can-
Storm Giant, sorry.
It's a legendary magic item for.
It's just Rayquaz's toenails.
Anyways,
Just
were there any other magic items you were looking at?
Uh, Elemental gems?
No.
Darn.
elementals don't exist in this world, right?
They do.
Oh wait, you can just make a. You can just form up.
You would never. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what elementals are. Like the
We
common.
wouldn't know what they are, but there are summon spells that are available now for them.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly the same thing, but yeah, in this setting.
Oh boy.
I can't really think of anything.
Is there endless quiver or something like that? Or endless
Again,
Endless-
not really combat. Not
endless
combat
endless
stuff.
quiver isn't really an item either. There's the quiver of Elohana, but that just holds 1,002 arrows or something stupid like that.
Yeah, there's nothing. It doesn't look like
Nothing
there's much
combat.
combat related here.
Do you have a broom of flying?
Yes, he casually has that.
No. don't.
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Incredibly specific, dude.
Should we go to the apothecary?
Should we
Do
just?
you have a pearl of power? Last question, I promise.
Pearl of Power. No, I'm sorry, I don't.
This is a.
Alright. Thank you for your time. Sorry.
Are we
Oh,
getting
For
the
you with
potion
all
or
of those
no?
questions.
Do you know any? Would you know any magic items by magic item shops by chance that
No, but
focus?
we.
This is the.
Huh?
I'm gonna. I
I
face bombed
would-
in real life, and Iona is all palming in
I,
character.
I would remind you that in character, you know that this is a fairly small town.
Stella's gonna like bump the person who said that on the back of the head. They just.
We could check.
How many potions of healing do you have left?
I have 5.
And how many of them would be greater healing?
Oh, those are 5 normal potions. I've got 3 greater.
Alright. How much are each of those?
50 for the normal potions and 150 for the greater.
What isn't greater just 100?
Greater is actually, according to this, it says greater is 200, so I'm slashing the price a little.
Okay,
Greater's,
that's
greater's 200.
okay. Thanks. So I have 130 on Stella. For anything.
Superior healing is 500, and supreme healing is 5,000 for 1.
gold to get 8d4 HP back, and it's a consumable.
Yep, so just craft them. It's
Cheap.
way cheaper.
I don't know. Maybe I'll make this character an alchemist.
Well, we don't really have time to be crafting them. I will purchase 2 greater healing potions.
Alright.
Do you want my 130 gold to buy the last one?
I think 2 will be good.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna take one, and I'm gonna hand the other one to... names are hard, Haku.
Okay.
Alright.
Because he's still a kid, and I don't want the kid to die.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So what now, guys?
would I buy 2 of the normal ones? Is the question.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm just thinking if I should get 2
You
of the
have a
normal ones.
staff of healing.
I do. You're right. You're right. I should be thinking this.
Bruh.
My potion is literally me in an emergency healing you, and his is him in an emergency not dying. So
Really?
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there's nothing, is there anything else that you want to look at?
Not in here, no.
No. All right.
Yep.
Sorry. What?
No, I got nothing. I mean, Rune kind of just like like spit out like everything possible.
All right.
So yeah, they.
Okay. So if there's nothing else in this shop, is there anything else that you want to look for?
Maybe they have more compatible magic items.
Do
Sorry.
they have what?
Sorry, you're kind of cutting out a little bit.
That maybe the blacksmith has more combative.
I mean, we saw the West
He's a
yesterday.
fairly recent blacksmith. I don't think he'd have any time to make more than
Also,
the one
he
that
kind of like sold us his like pride, which was the tie cutter.
Yeah, that was his thing.
He was very proud of that sword, so I don't think he has a ton more than that.
I casually bought it for 300.
He did.
Because it was on sale for 300 gold.
It was yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he actually expected anyone to fork up the money.
Was it a sale? What did you say?
It was on sale for $300, so like you could have bought it
Yeah.
for $300.
That was really cheap for that weapon.
Yeah, like
Plus one sword with benefits.
Yep.
Are we actually going to underwater combat? Because assuming that
We don't know.
You don't know that.
I don't know. Like that's the thing.
we just keep assuming that
Honestly,
water combat.
can I borrow like 20 gold at this point? Because then I'm gonna buy the potion of water breathing.
Yes, I will hand Stella the other 20 gold that I have.
I'm gonna buy the potion of water breathing.
All right, so go ahead and add that to your inventory. If there's nothing else, then
I think that's it.
To the inn to get drunk.
No, no drinking.
No.
No drinking.
No. How about just a little A?
Nope.
Am I allowed to drink?
You can't get drunk, so sure.
I just look menacingly at Alan.
I have
Menacingly.
stupid quit. I have a stupid-
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
I just shake my head in this situation.
Yeah, no.
all right. So you head back to the inn and you get your good night's rest before the next day.
Uh-huh.
All right.
No drinking.
No drinking.
No drinking.
Nope.
Just water. With a bit of booze.
I'm just gonna be downing shots of ale in front of him.
Oh yeah, you're not doing it.
just
You're not
just-
doing it.
no,
Flexing on
no.
him.
There aren't shots of ale.
I don't know.
You're drinking mugs.
I'm sure if you're doing shots of anything, it's probably that like specialty.
Oh no,
poison one.
shots of the
Poison.
specialty whatever.
Yeah.
It was like the poison stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll secretly ask for a cup of ale.
Seth's just gonna look at the bartender. He's too young to drink.
I'm not.
Make a deception check.
Can I aid her by like
No.
belittling Alan and not belittling Alex in some way, like making him seem like I'm his mom or related to him or something?
Why is this?
Just a kid.
Sure.
I'm
You
18.
have
I'm 18.
advantage.
I have advantage.
Yes.
Okay, I need
Supposed to drink too.
18.
18.
Okay, hold
No.
on.
Why would they believe her? She is smaller than me. Why would they deliver?
Well,
I don't have to be bigger than you to be in charge of you, young man.
God damn it.
The bartender nods and says something to the waiter that's bringing the ale to the table, and kind of turns around and goes back back to the kitchen.
I'm just gonna.
I grab one and run away drinking it.
Stella's gonna pat him on the head.
You're gonna try to grab one?
I grab one and run away. as I
You
drink
can
it.
try to grab one. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
Oh, shit.
Wisdom save.
Wait,
I'm casting Hold Person.
Oh
Oh,
god.
you didn't know I'm doing that. You didn't know I'm doing that.
You're running and you're grabbing it and running away. There's nothing sneaky about that.
God damn it. Please don't save me. I'm gonna suck at that.
Yeah, no, you're paralyzed. I'm just gonna gently
No,
take
no,
it
no.
out of your hand and put it down
No.
and pull you up to your room because you're done with this.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I'm gonna get out and go drink.
No.
okay.
You know I can.
Maybe.
Anything.
Okay, Iona. I don't think that you need to drag him up to his room. Come on.
He's paralyzed. He can't walk on his own. I'm having to drag him.
No, I'm actively telling you this in game.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
me too.
well, he can't really walk on his own right now, so this is the next best thing.
You just cast a spell on him. He can walk in a minute. I know.
We'll be fine. I don't want him drunk
Alright,
in the
fine, I
morning.
won't drag him away. Just make sure you finish the ale before the spell wears off.
I'm not gonna get drunk. I just want a cup of ale.
You can't say
I can't
anything, you're
say that.
paralyzed.
I can't fucking say that.
We
I
just
don't feel like he's lying.
we convinced the bartender you're underage. You're not gonna get any drinks
No,
here.
keep it. I'll give you 5 gold for a cup of.
This man is insane.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Wait,
down.
so right now I am on the ground just there.
Finish your ale, Alan, before the spell wears off.
I'm just gonna down all of it, like making a show of it, because it's like a pretty big.
Okay.
God
thing.
damn it.
All right.
I'm flexing while I'm.
Shotgunning the ale.
I'm flexing while I'm tormenting Alex.
Why? You can't even get drunk.
Once
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
finished, he's finished, then I'm gonna drop concentration on Hold Person.
All right.
You know.
This is amazing.
I think that's
All
when
right.
we
Yeah.
go-
No. That's.
Do you want a glass of milk, honey?
I'm sure
Give
they
me a
have
better
some-
movie or
That's
something.
really racist. Cats. We files a cat.
I'm sure they have some sort of fizzy drink for you.
I asked for one of the bartenders. Do they have berry smoothies or something like that?
Yeah. No. They're very.
Okay, I got to ask for one and whisper to her or him to put ale on it too.
You're underage.
Can
I'll
I
give
just,
3
can I
gold
just
coins. 3 gold
glower
coins.
at him?
No, you can't.
Intimidatingly?
No.
Okay. So the.
You're walking over to the bartender. There's not much else you could be asking for.
You ask for
smoothie.
you ask for the berry smoothie, and a couple minutes later you get it.
No, he wanted ale put in it as well, and he had it.
I
Yeah, but
heard-
you didn't
I
hear
heard-
that.
I
I
heard
whispered
him.
it.
Can I intimidatingly glower at the bartender as he's moving over to him?
No,
Yes.
you can't. I cover her. I cover her. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah, this wasn't super intimidating.
That's fun.
God damn it.
So you get your berry smoothie.
Yeah, you get your berry smoothie.
I drink it. Do I taste any alcohol in it?
No.
Aw.
Can I sneak caps?
What?
Can I sneak some alcohol into his berry smoothie?
If you're
How
going
would you
to
do
make
I
make
don't
a
know.
sleight of
You
hand
have-
check.
You have claws! How are you gonna maneuver that?
Make
I'm not close and I can do sleight of hand.
make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I do not have proficiency with that, so that's a 23.
I don't notice.
Can I perceive that?
Yeah, you can try.
You're not.
I'm good.
Rude's actively looking, so they would make. I would assume that.
Charity doesn't realize it either.
Well, I don't
Stella
even know
doesn't
what's going
realize
on.
it. No one. Nope.
Well, against a
Somehow
23,
you
not
did-
many people are gonna...
I have successfully spiked the Alex's drink when we have not been.
It's
Probably-
not going to get me drunk.
So about halfway through drinking the smoothie, you start tasting alcohol in it for some reason.
Hey, this tastes like ale.
He says out loud.
He says out loud,
Yeah, I do.
and snatched.
God damn it! No, give me back! I grab it back.
I'm not gonna fight him and get to make a scene or anything, even though he's probably doing just fine making a scene on his own.
Oh, absolutely. People are looking at you now.
I'm just laughing my ass off.
Stella's just gonna get out from the. You're ruining my image.
Alright, so you go up to
Can't be
bed.
associated with. I can't be associated with you anymore.
So you go up to bed then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make whatever poor decisions you'd like, honey, but remember, I'll always love you anyway.
You're my fucking mom.
It's not even your mom. I know.
Make a charisma check?
Does Stella hear this as she's leaving the room, Curtis?
Huh?
Does Stella hear this as she's leaving?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Just charisma.
Just flat charisma.
Just charisma. Oh boy.
I thought it'd be like.
How's that?
Alright.
Oh my god.
God damn it!
Some people at neighboring tables are snickering to themselves.
I grabbed the thing, put a gold coin, and leave to my room. And as I'm leaving, I just scream, I am 20 years old and you're not my mom!
I'm laughing at this point. It's
So am I.
I've
So
been
am I.
laughing for a
Stella is
while.
laughing. She's walking to bed. That's for sure.
Alright.
And we will now never tell anyone that he's not actually the mom, and it's gonna be brought up by some random.
it's gonna be brought up sometime later. You're never getting away from this now.
Like this is a scene at the end. Like this is gonna be the talk of town tomorrow. It's a small town.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When everyone is on his bed, I'm gonna go down and buy a drink.
I don't think they're gonna believe you anymore. Just saying.
I'll fucking try anyway. I'm 24. She might think it's my mom, but I can still drink.
All right. I'm gonna head to bed now.
Alright.
So I'm gonna give you a high five as you're entering the room.
God damn it.
I definitely return it.
This is just beautiful. This is amazing.
Alright.
I feel like you're just the one who's there like 12 minutes after the joke has happened, still laughing at it.
This is.
Okay, so you guys head to bed at different points in the night.
I'm only gonna meditate, and then I'm gonna be up for the rest of the night.
Alright.
I'm gonna wake up early and wait for them on the
Oh
bar.
right, because you can just do that.
Oh yeah, I can just deal with it.
Okay.
You have the no sleeping racial treat?
No, I sleep, but I can meditate for 30 minutes, and it counts as a short rest. And we have
That's
need a
not a
long
long
rest,
rest.
though.
You'd
You
still
need a
be
long
taking
rest, dude.
exhaustion.
Yeah, you gotta take a long rest or take exhaustion.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
I thought you just had to sleep.
Well, for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll sleep for like 6 hours and then wake
Okay.
up early.
Yep.
Hello?
All right.
Hello.
So you guys wake
Hi.
up the next day. Hello.
He died. Hello. Hello, Fenny.
Fenny is.
Fenny, are you okay?
He's suffering the same problems as I am.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Were you suffering the same problem as me?
I don't know what your problem is. What's next morning?
Well, you wait for the. Do you attend the service or do you
I
wait for
will.
the service to be over? Okay.
Yeah, I think that goes well. I'm just gonna draw in.
There's no reason not.
Alex is walking around town.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the arrow.
You gonna take what?
I'm gonna take the arrow
Oh,
card.
he's rolling. He's rolling
Oh,
for
the
cards.
cards. Okay.
Yeah.
Your draw.
Yeah, my draw. I'm stacking the thing for later use.
Okay.
Yeah, Iona's gonna attend the services.
Yeah, so we'll go with Iona.
All right.
Who else is attending? Because
Just you two so far. Is Haku?
Nope.
Okay, Haku and Alex are out and about.
I wonder if they get recognized at all from last night.
I'm gonna have my hood on.
All right.
Fuck.
So, during the service, Michael speaks about the attacks recently and how basically just to stay strong, and he kind of looks at you guys, looks at Iona and Stella, when he says that something along the lines of our problems maybe ending sooner than we might think. Service goes on for a little bit longer, and around 10 a.m. is when people start filing out for the day. And I assume you guys all meet up
At
that point.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you meet up with Michael and you head out.
So I was gonna ask you before we head out. Do you have any way of defending yourself?
I mean, he's a priest.
That doesn't mean he's a cleric.
That's not the same as a cleric.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry. I meant priest statistics when I said that.
You ask him if he has a way to defend himself?
Yeah.
He pulls out what looks like a ceremonial dagger. This is all that I have. But
I want to check the dagger.
Do you have any divine abilities?
Divine abilities.
Such as like being an acolyte or something of the such. Sacred fire, blast.
Any holy spells?
No, I am not blessed with that. I'm not blessed with divine magics.
Shoot.
So we like get him like.
What we should probably do
Get him like
is get a guard to come with us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Should we get the?
Well, they're being actively attacked. We need should they spare a guard?
We have a guy.
So my idea is, we go today, right now.
Yeah.
We put all the things on the pedestal. We have a guard with him to make sure that he's not attacked on the way back home. He takes all 3 statues back home.
Right. That's what I'm.
What if the door closes when we are inside?
If the door closes when we are inside, then the next day he comes after services. and he lets us out.
Then we should buy stuff to make camp.
We
Yeah,
have
we should-
supplies for at least one night of camping.
We do.
I presume that you would because at least one of you must have taken your
Yeah, I
starting
have an
equipment.
explorer's kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took Explorers.
Yeah. So we would have that.
Yeah, you would have enough for at least a night.
How does this? I guess that would be the most. That would be the best choice to make. What are we getting though? Are we getting the captain?
I don't think we can, town can spare the captain, but maybe one of the better guards, or perhaps
Yeah, we should.
the guard
should
and maybe
go.
one of the tournament winners.
Would you really throw kids into this?
Did you see the way that Duop fought? He's not a child.
I saw the way he fought. I also saw the horror in his face when those creatures appeared.
Are you
Not
saying
either.
you didn't see fear? You
Ex-
weren't afraid when you saw death in front of you the
Excuse me,
first time?
if you were tired after fighting a long battle and you let your guard down, and then a giant centipede monster appeared out of nowhere, would you not be taken a little bit off guard?
I would.
Anyway, I'm gonna go look for Jason one more time.
All right.
I don't want the reason that I don't want the priest staying at the entrance is because the entrance is where the hole is,
Where they can.
Must not.
where they can come out.
Right. Yeah, that was my fault.
I left the trap.
I mean, you did, but it's probably not gonna work. Let's be fair. It's just gonna be pop when we get there.
It's just
not
gonna
be
slide
there.
right through it.
Yeah.
I stuck something on the hole. Who has a bullet or something?
But yeah, we can
I'm
definitely
sure
look
that
at.
that ice has melted by now.
But here's my question though, Lionel. If the thing should close on us, and those things don't stop spawning, would we be able to survive the entire night?
Yeah, we can take we can take guard
I
shifts.
don't know.
I am not talking about guard shift. I'm talking if they're gonna keep attacking us
I don't know.
relentlessly.
Yeah, we
But if we get in there and they can't stop spawning, then we're probably dead anyway.
That's very reassuring.
not.
Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Still, that's just gonna nod. I guess that's our best option at this point. Then let's
Alright.
let's get a guard then.
We need to stop the flow or
We do. I know.
end.
So you head out to find Jason. It takes you a little bit longer this time. It looks like he's on the outskirts of town, just kind of surveying the guards in the perimeter that they've set up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He turns as you approach. Oh, it's you again?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm back.
Bow.
I hate to ask more things from you, but we would like to ask if one of your guards can come with us.
With you where? He's not looking
the
at you at this
cave.
point. He's
He is completely
Looking where?
he's still looking at the perimeter, just kind of.
To the cave. We need to make sure that the priest gets back safely if no one else can.
Good.
Do we know how to destroy the spawner?
We don't even know what's spawning it.
Is that just gonna? Is any? Are you all right?
You asking Jason?
Jason. Yeah,
That
he's
would be-
asking Jason.
Okay.
Give me. There you go.
I'm fine. I just need to make sure that no more of those things break through our line.
Have there been no texts since last night?
2 nights
Yesterday
ago.
night?
No, not since then. But you have to stay vigilant.
Still no notes.
Is there a person that you can spare to bring the priest here and back today and tomorrow?
Unfortunately not. I can't be sure. I can't be sure when they're going to attack. So we need all hands on deck.
Should we take the priest with us?
We have to.
Wait, huh?
He's not gonna lend us the idol
Not
if
gonna let
if
us.
it doesn't
He's not
kill.
gonna let us go off with the idol on our own. He
Take
needs
it.
to be there for that.
I
But
could just take it.
what? Quiet you. What we're going to do. What was the Duat's name and what was the Prinplup's name?
The Primplup's name was hold on, let me check my notes just so I don't get this wrong. Primplup, which was the weaponsmith, his name was Aaron. And the Duat, would you have heard his... Yeah, you would have heard his name. His name is Anson.
I'm gonna go
If we
talk
took
to the...
Duat and Anson with us. If we took Anson and Aaron with us.
Hire them for money,
That-
I would assume.
So I
you
was just
let
gonna
them
look at
go?
her. I'm gonna
And-
go to the blacksmith and get Aaron. Then
I'm asking Jason. Would
Oh.
you let Aaron and Anson come with us in
I
place of
don't-
one of your guards?
They're not one of my guards. I can't tell them what to do. If they're gonna go... If they want to help you, then who am I to stop them? I've got bigger fish to fry right now.
You can't see it, but I'm giving this really face.
Yeah,
We're going after the biggest fish, you dumb.
I snort. When it's like,
Let's go ask them then. And we're gonna go to the blacksmith shop.
Did we just cast terrorism on him again and ask if we can just
No.
follow one guard because he's like strong enough to take on the army himself?
No, we're not. No!
Yeah, like we could do
There's
that.
a reason I haven't cast Charm Person on him yet, alright?
That's not charm person, that's heroism. That's different. I'm not charming him. I'm just telling him he's brave.
All right. Well, you find Aaron in his kind of blacksmith slash weapon shop. It's not too hard to find because it's one of the only ones here.
Aaron,
John,
we need
you
your
go.
help.
Help with what? You need your weapons repaired, or
Doesn't
Something a
need
little
wielding a
more than
weapon.
that. We need
escortment.
help.
okay? And I'm gonna assume you just for the sake of ease, I'm gonna assume
For
you
the sake
explain
of ease, I'm
everything.
going to explain what's going on to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. And you think you can actually take care of this problem by yourselves?
Well,
I don't think
the
there's
guards you
anyone
aren't gonna
else that
do anything.
has.
They're just
I
gonna
don't
sit
think.
down.
I don't think there's anyone else in this town that has as good a chance as us 5.
So it's just gonna note an agreement.
All right. Well, I did see how well you handled yourself against the attack the other night. So, if you really think this could work, I'll lend my help.
Thank you.
That would be
Do you happen
appreciated.
to know where Anson would be?
Anson? Well, he's probably either training or at home.
Do you know where both of those places would be?
Well, I can tell you that I can tell you where we train for.
Let's start there then.
That would be down near the beach, the closer one, not the one across the island.
Okay. Off we go!
Yeah, we're just spending all morning doing this. We can get there
All right.
by nightfall anyway.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder.
All right.
Yeah.
So you head down to the beach nearby, and it does look like it's been sectioned off between like the area people can be and the area
the
that's
relaxing area and the work area.
pretty much, yeah.
Do
And,
I
you
see
know,
Ensign
as the-
anywhere in the work area?
Yes, you can see him along with who were the trainers? Him along with the Blastoise. He appears to just be running some drills right now.
I'm gonna approach him.
What,
Did you want to do something?
in the middle?
Oh yeah, I'm walking through.
Yeah. So I was just tagging along at this point.
Nice.
Both of them look up as you approach.
Do you mind if I speak with Anson for a little bit?
What's this about? The Blastoise responds.
We need help.
Help with?
And we just explain
And you
the
explain the
situation.
situation.
I'm assuming that-
And we explained that. I was going to explain it just to Anson, but
Yeah.
yes, we will explain the situation.
He's a supervisor at this point, right? So, a trainer at least.
And you want Anson to help after what happened the other night.
Yes.
Still just gonna look at. Stella's not gonna say, she's just gonna give Ione like, what did I say? Stare. Oh dear.
Anson?
Anson steps forward. No, it's okay. I'll go with them. I wasn't much help in the during the attack when it happened, so this will be a good way for me to make up for that.
Nice.
Thank you,
Is
Anson.
it cut out again? Great.
Thank you, Anson.
And he just nods to you.
He should be back before dark this evening. But we'll also need him to come tomorrow to let us out.
All right.
Still there, yeah. This is a just in case man.
Well then, training will resume tomorrow then. And they kind of bow to each other, and Anson walks over to you.
You sure you're up for this?
I mean, we're. Well, I assume.
Asking Anson.
She's asking Anson.
Kind of takes a deep breath. I don't know, but I kind of have to try, don't I?
Nice.
Still, I was just gonna nod.
How can I be a champion of the tribe if I just, bail?
Leaf? No.
There is something to be said for picking your battles. But
Indeed.
Well, again,
sometimes the stakes are too high for you to let it pass.
either way, how does the duo fight again? Like, what does he use as weapons?
He was using a skill
He
shot
was dual wielding.
his shell shots, right?
Yes.
That's right.
He was just using them as attackers, essentially.
Not magical, doesn't seem to be roguish style of fighting, so I would say probably dual wielding fighter, barbarian, or monk using natural weapons.
Yeah. Why don't we just ask him? Does he?
I guess we have a 4-hour walk. Let's just get to know everyone, you know?
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Let's get out of this point. What is the Prim Club's weapon of choice?
Before you guys left, he appeared to draw a similar looking blade to the Tide Cutter, but it's a shorter blade.
Right. It's a short sword, essentially.
Yeah. In the other hand, he holds a small shield.
Okay.
Sword and board!
Wait, who uses this?
That's Aaron, the Prinplup, the
The
weaponsmith.
Prim Club.
Alright. As we're walking, though... Curtis, I assume I have Ascending Stone, yes?
To the order, yes.
Yeah. Does everyone else in the party have one, or would I just have the only one?
No, everyone would have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone would have to
Right.
contact their
Contact.
yeah. Pretty much.
Alright.
I mean, I'm assuming you're just making like a group update at this point. Then is that the plan?
I would let people know, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
go.
there's no need to like call them multiple times.
All right, so you call and you let Karen know.
Karen.
I'm assuming it's the fancy phone sending stone that Ballard has one of as well.
At this point, no, because this is
Okay.
earlier than that.
Okay, that's fair.
Timeline's weird.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. No question. Okay,
All right.
I guess we're heading.
So you head back to the cave.
Yep. Do we encounter any shadows on the way?
Make perception checks
Oh,
if
dear.
you are keeping a watch out for them.
15.
None of you see any.
Can I make a check as well?
Yep.
Just keep passive. Your passive is like 20, isn't it?
Mine is like 19.
I'll make a perception check as well.
All right. Yeah, you definitely don't see any.
DC 30 check. Ah ha ha ha.
Aha.
Ha ha ha!
They're actually invisible. Roll for initiative.
It's the one size of a Tarask.
Yep.
It's just the island. The island is just a void shadow.
Oh,
It's a deception.
it's the best kept secret ever. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That'd be a crazy fight.
Fight an entire island.
fight an entire. I mean, that's basically what a dragon turtle is, though.
Stab the ground.
Dragon turtles are awesome.
Dragon turtles are awesome. I
So
will agree with
you make it back to the cave,
Mhm.
and for the sake of simplicity, you make it to the altar, and you set down. What order do you set them down? Set the idols down in.
Uno does
The
rest.
order that they are on the picture. So,
Yeah.
so matching. If Zapdos is on the left, then Zapdos is on the left, or if Articuno's in the middle.
Zapdos
Articuno's in
either
the
way would
middle.
be second, right? Because that's number 2.
Yeah. So
No,
you
it's not. No, I'm going based on the picture, the mural
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
wall.
I think they were Articuno, Zapdos, Smoldress from left to right. So we would
yes, that's right.
Articuno up-
So
up
in that
north
order, yeah.
and-
So in that order, you set them down, and the mural, the wall here, the mural, it starts to turn, and slide back until there is until it reveals a smaller room behind it, with a similar looking basin from
A question.
before. Yes.
The hole, is that still plugged?
You take a look at the hole. It looks like it's still plugged. The ice has melted, but it looks like it's still plugged with the bullet.
Okay.
Looking down at the basin, though, it's far deeper than the one that you saw before. So deep, in fact, that you can't see the bottom.
I'm not into. My character is not there.
Can I drop a stone down there? To
I'm
have
gonna
it make it
cast
up?
light on a stone and drop it down so we can see it go the whole way.
All right.
Yeah.
So you drop a stone. As Iona casts light, and you watch it sink for a fair ways before it just kind of before the water's fairly murky, so you don't see it go all the way down.
But there's water down there. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Very deep.
I did not intend for this to be a swim.
We can.
How are we getting up again? Like, is there any way of like climbing up from there?
We can put a something to get up, like
It's fairly.
It's
down,
not like a
down.
well, it's a basin. It's
Oh.
kind of like it was back there.
Oh, I
So-
thought it was deeper than that. Okay.
No,
No,
it's
like
deep.
the water's deeper, but there's not like there's not like water and then lots of space and then where
Oh,
you
I thought-
are.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought there was space and then water. Like, I thought it was like deep before the water.
No, I think it's
Oh, no,
water's
no. It's
ground level.
the water is up to the edge of the basin.
Oh, okay, that's fair. But there's nothing else but the basin.
Nope, just that.
So, okay,
In we go.
so we have to, how does underwater breathing work again? Like,
So you can breathe. I have this written down in my notes. So you
equal to
can.
your-
It's 1 minute plus your a number of minutes
Con.
equal to 1 plus your con modifier.
So 3
A
minutes
minimum-
for me.
And a minimum of 1.
5 minutes for me.
3 minutes for me.
I have 3 minutes as well.
I got 3 minutes. So
What's the punishment for?
What's the punishment
breathing.
for not being able to breathe underwater?
After
Yeah.
that time's up.
You start
Yeah.
drowning.
Death?
it's so you gain an exhaustion level every minute after.
After that, you begin making death saving throws. No, that's if you.
That's
if
when
you
you're
hit,
drowning.
That's after you hit 0 hit points. If you. Oh wait, no, that's if you fall. After that, you begin making decisions. Ah, fuck. Where is it? That's not right.
I just thought it
I
was.
guess we'll see if the door closes. I'm gonna say you can go and take the statues now.
Michael picks up the Articuno statue first, and the door doesn't seem to
Stir.
close.
Okay.
So it doesn't. Nothing seems to happen.
So that's
So he's gonna say, in case this closes after a while, and you don't see us in town
Please come
before
back tomorrow
morning,
Please come back tomorrow.
yeah, then come back tomorrow. We will approach you the moment we get back to town.
All right. And he picks up the rest of them, and they file out of the cave.
Okay.
okay.
Here we go. I'm gonna make sure everything's buckled on tight,
This is-
so nothing falls loose.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going.
All right.
I'll follow.
Should we just
Right,
leave
I'm going.
one person swimming down to like scout ahead and then come back up? Before all of us just jump down and start swimming?
I've already gone.
Same.
All right. So Iona, how
Wait.
long can you hold your breath?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. All right. So you go down, and you go down, and after about a minute, you.
I have cast light on something that's on me, by the way.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm not
you.
blind.
You swim down, and it does seem to just be this kind of tube going down.
Indefinitely.
No, after about a minute of swimming, you see something. It looks kind of strange. You see you can see a room there. You keep
a real
swimming.
one?
You keep swimming, and you break out of the water, kind of
Upside down.
upside down, and you fall and hit the floor.
What?
It looks like the water is being suspended somehow.
Do we hear this at all in any sort of way? From
No,
up there?
you guys are too far away, and the water would
I
be
would hear-
dampening that sound.
I guess
What's
it
following?
has like a minute or two at this point.
Would
Us
we be
jumping down, expecting her to drown.
Sorry, what?
Would
Estelle
we-
is just following at this point.
I was following behind Iona.
Yeah, everyone was following.
All right, so
Oh, I didn't realize everyone went.
so you guys all break the surface of the water upside down, and you guys all kind of just spill out into the room. And
This'll
How,
be fun to
how
get
far
out
up
of.
is this thing?
how far up? It's not too far up. It's about 10 feet.
Okay, so we
Also
can, like,
means you guys
get
are going
up
to take just a tiny bit of fall damage.
What were you saying then?
Yes, because a 10-foot fall is a d6.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw to halve the damage?
You did not see this coming, so no.
I saw the surface of the water!
No, you didn't. You saw a room. You didn't see the surface of the water.
What, there's no waviness or distortion? It was just perfectly still?
There was a little bit of distortion, but you're not sure what you were looking at.
That's alright, fine.
You guys take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof, ouch, my bones.
Is that like one of those comic relief where like, where like Alex gets out?
Would you be able to
It's
It's like
Is
I land, and then Haku lands on top of me, and then Alan lands on top of me, and then Alex lands on top of... It's like everyone keeps landing on top of each other as they're trying to get up.
Sure.
Except Stella hits Joel because she's the last one jumping in, so like you're all gonna take them extra damage because of that.
Alright, so let's move your tokens into...
Stella's big. Just saying.
Why
Yeah, I'm
isn't...
rolling out of the way of Stella falling.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh wait, I have slow.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
slow fall, so
Alex
you don't
takes
take
no
any
damage.
damage.
Also remember to replenish your things on the tokens.
I lay down and then the chestnut lands on me.
I'm
Yeah.
not there. I'm not there.
I know,
Stella
I'm
be
trying
landing? Would Stella be landing shell first though?
No! You'd be landing face first!
You kind of would be.
I guess. But gravity.
Unless you're like ground pounding through the water Mario style.
I mean, would you fall 10 feet? Like gravity is a thing. And like heavy things would like.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you're swimming down.
I guess you're right. Okay, fair. I'm not gonna like kill you with my spikes. Okay.
Anyways, so you emerge from the pool of water.
Is there a way back up to it? Does there appear to be?
Not really.
climb.
Is
Uh,
this a...
you look around, and this is very clearly man-made. This was somebody built this. It looks kind of like it looks very rundown, very old. Like several decades, maybe even a century old.
Does it look like a temple of some sort?
It does indeed look like a temple.
Is there any exits out of the end?
You do see the. Sorry, what was that?
Any exits other than the one that we just came through?
Make a perception check.
This is the water.
We have
Could I-
light, though, right?
No, the
Yes.
water is like
I am-
right above you. It's like there.
I have
That is a
lit
door.
up-
We have.
I have lights.
All
Can I
right.
picture it?
Don't touch the door until we find out that we can make it out.
Okay, okay.
Perception.
Sorry, that was a perception check. It looks like it's just that door forward.
All right. Looks like we're going through the door. I thought.
I'm gonna open this door slowly, trying to not make.
All right. You see the dark hallway forward.
Okay, can we stand on each other's shoulders to try to get a rope attached to this water somehow?
I can climb.
I can't.
Well, I can't climb, so I can stuck something there. So
You can't climb on the ceiling though. It's in the middle of the room, not by one of the edges.
Yeah, it's like there.
Up as far as she can.
How tall is
I
Stella?
How tall is a chestnut?
How tall are chestnuts?
Let me look that up for you real quick.
For the full effect, play the Ocarina of Time Water Temple Dungeon music.
Gave us a water temple.
I've never played Ocarina.
Chestnuts
five-
are 5 feet.
Wait a minute.
tall.
I just realized.
So I'm assuming. I'm assuming if I stretch my hand high enough, and Iona stands on me, we'll be able to reach the thing
Yeah.
at that point.
Uh,
So yeah.
chestnuts are.
All right, I'm going to
5'3".
try to find like a place that I can wrap a rope around and have it hanging.
Okay.
You find just a little bit that's jutting out that you think should hold it.
Okay.
Hold a rope.
I'm going to. I'm not taking chances. I'm tying it on as best I can, and then jumping off of Stella's hands and holding on to it.
All right, it seems to hold.
All right,
Stella
and I'm
try
gonna
and
get
pull in it?
Stella to try to climb up it as I
Stella's gonna
go
try
down.
and like pull it, like, as you would do if you were about to climb it.
Stella's probably the heaviest one in the party.
You know
Actually,
that.
Alan might.
She's about 200 libs.
It
200 libs.
libs.
Yep.
It holds. Just bare. You hear it kind of crack a little bit. You're not sure how long it will hold if you needed to climb up.
Wait a minute. Okay. Skizor is 6'7". It's wait, no,
How
5'11".
many pounds?
How many pounds?
260 pounds. 60 pounds heavier than Chet.
Oh, you fit bigger than Stella. And oh
I'm
gosh,
taller and heavier than you.
are you taller as well?
Yeah, you are
5.
5'3".
Caesar was 6 feet.
I didn't realize this was that big. I'll be real honest.
All right, Alan, can you give it a go?
Okay, yeah, sure. I jump and try and climb up it. I just try to climb up it.
You managed to make it up, but again, it kind of makes a kind of worrying cracking
Rope
sound.
creaking noise.
Yeah, you're not you don't think it'll hold if you were to hold on to it for too long.
Okay,
So let's go look at the party. Let's just hope there's another way out.
let's
I-
hope
Okay,
there's
so-
another way out. Leave
I
the
let
rope
go
here.
and gently fall down for, like, cause slow falling.
All right.
Buzz, buzz.
I.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And we
we're
should
going to-
have. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick, and then
Alright.
I'll be back.
Well, you can see your way forward here.
It's okay if I take leave?
Go ahead, but do it stealthily.
Yeah.
All right, make
I'm
a
gonna pick a...
make a stealth check then. As you are making this, as you're doing this stealthily. Okay. You are fairly certain nobody sees you. This is a closed door here, by the way.
I can lock.
Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
So I'm
Oh,
just gonna accidentally bump into him because we can't see Alex.
No, there's light. There is light. I'm lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
but you're not with us.
stealth.
Would you lighting up like Christmas tree? What's going on?
I'm saying there's light. I cast light on my leather armor. I'm not being stealthy here.
All right, so you're glowing.
Yes. I'm going to be last in line.
All right, this is a closed and unlocked door.
I'm gonna
Kick it open.
slowly open it.
You open it and there is just darkness ahead.
He has
What?
dark vision, I believe.
I know what I
No,
said.
I don't. I light up a lantern.
You light up your lantern and it is still dark.
Okay, I tell the others that that place is really dark. It's likely it's not coming in.
Magic.
darkness.
Yeah.
Well, I have dark vision 60.
That doesn't help against magic darkness. You need devil's sight for that.
What do we need for that? Sorry.
I turn off my light.
Light for that.
Can
Do you have dispel magic, Stella?
we? I do, but I do need to know the source of the thing, right?
I think you can target the magical effect, can't you?
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
But I can't see the magical effect because I don't have detect magic.
You
Well,
can
no,
see the darkness.
You'd see the magic darkness and be like, I'm gonna dispel that magic darkness. You can do that.
Let me dispel that magic darkness. Would I know how powerful of a spell that is?
You wouldn't.
So-
But you know that
level.
you make an Arcana check actually.
Sure.
Okay, well. Can I aid or do my own?
Yes, you can.
16.
Darkness is a pretty simple spell. It is. Let me go ahead and get the actual level. It is a second level spell. So
Okay, I'm just gonna waste the third level then.
all right.
I'm
So
not gonna
you
upcast it.
okay. So you dispel the magical darkness in this room.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to just be more of the temple.
Why would there be magical darkness in here? That was my question.
I'm gonna check for
It's-
traps.
It's better than just walking in.
Make a perception or investigation check. You don't see any traps
Okay.
from where you are.
Then I'm gonna step right here.
All right.
Don't check for traps every space.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
not
gonna
do
do
that.
that. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if there's any other exits.
All right. Go ahead.
But
You're gonna check for secret doors.
check it. I'm just gonna kind of just circle around the edge of the realm.
All right.
You're going to get caught by a trap.
This would be investigation then.
Oh.
I will aid.
Investigation is detecting it. Perception is noticing differences in the wall.
He is the DM.
You
She is
are
the DM.
actively going and you're Perception is what you see. Investigation is you're actively going and you're looking for this thing.
You're doing more than just seeing.
Yeah.
When you're looking.
All right.
Like going around the room and looking. That's more than just seeing.
So
Mhm.
should I use? So investigation check.
Yes. Yes,
I
please.
will give
Iona
it-
is giving advantage though, so.
And I can cast guidance if needed.
It doesn't seem like there's
Darn it.
doesn't seem like there's any secret rooms or secret passages here. Just the way forward.
Okay, so just FBI open up it.
Just kick the door
Okay,
open.
first.
Kick the door open.
First, check the door, please.
Yeah, checking the door.
Oh, sorry. This one isn't a door. This one's just an arch leading forward.
Ooh.
So
Can we
what?
see-
We would just be able to see it,
Is
right?
there more magical darkness down there? Is that what you said?
No. Hold on. I'll just reveal that.
Ooh, spoopy hallway.
Ooh, I don't like that. I'm gonna check the
And-
hallway for traps or anything.
Make a. This one would make a perception or investigation check.
Can I do that?
Yes. So 19.
Same exact thing. Okay.
All right. You don't see any traps here.
Okay. I can
I'm
just
gonna.
I can just
Huh?
AC through it.
Just
Okay,
tank the
well,
traps.
let the stealthy boy go first, because what if it's not AC that you need to have?
Yeah. I'm gonna step right here and check. And check again.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, do not do that.
Every single step.
Every square checking for traps is
The perception check was for the whole hallway,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
not for the next square. Don't check every square.
Or
Please.
he's gonna make things be in the square.
I'm.
There's
So how
If you
far
try to
away
do
is
that, I'll make the DC 30.
Is that
Oh,
like,
God.
essentially?
Yes, it goes off in that direction.
So
gonna
yeah,
walk
walk
slowly
down.
here
So
and pick around the corner.
Yo. I'm gonna actively just attempt to be walking in front of the party.
You're doing this very well, Curtis.
all right.
I'm impressed by you. You're
I'm
revealing.
afraid. I'm very afraid.
It's way better than my revealing.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Well, this is easy for me because it's just these hallways. They're squares.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even when you're using the square tool, like, often you would like, they seem straight. Like, I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, check. I will check the hallway. Check the hallway.
I think it's the
Okay.
same hallway though.
It's you don't see anything here.
Okay.
Okay. Let us.
No.
Wait, why is the light
Yeah.
up still? There?
I don't know. I thought you lit a lantern in the last area. I think
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess the light probably.
probably
I
you
I
did
turned the-
something.
I have a
I
light
did
as a
the-
cantrip, so I'm assuming that's
I-
what I did.
I light my lantern.
No, you can't be stealthy if you have a fire.
Well,
Yeah, no, you can't be
It's
be
very
stealthy if
stealthy.
you are if you have a light on you in darkness.
Yeah.
I guess nothing here.
You don't see anything. No,
Are we still
Is
checking?
that
or
a
just
door or
having-
another archway?
this one is a door.
What is connecting again?
Perception. Yeah. I don't want to get hit by anything.
You don't see anything.
I think he's talking about the door.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're not at the door, so
No,
thought-
I was checking the hallway.
I
Okay, it's clear. I say to the others.
I.
Okay. I'm checking the door. Is it locked?
it is not locked.
I slowly open it.
All right, and you have dark vision, yes?
No, I don't.
Oh fuck! What just
I
happened?
don't.
Haku
What?
has dark vision.
Haku should be right behind Alan.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got disconnected from Roll20. Give me a second.
Oof.
F for TDM.
Crab brave.
Let's not do crab rave.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So you open the door. Reveal areas. This
I'll tell the
room.
other guy.
It's about half full of water. So if you're shorter than 5 feet, you're gonna be using underwater. You're gonna be subjected to underwater fighting rules.
Weavile is all.
Let me check. I am.
Does it affect spellcasters, correct?
I'm
Levi-
small.
Underwater fighting. I don't think that affects spell casting.
Yeah,
Uh,
good.
I'm gonna. Can I enter?
So like we. So
I-
like, does the water start in the hallway, or does it just start in this room?
It goes down. There's like a staircase here, or a staircase right on the edge. Come on,
I
there,
understand.
leading downwards.
Can I stealth down?
In the
You
water?
you can
I do not-
certainly try.
I mean,
gonna tell the others that
it's gonna
there's
kill the
an enemy.
ripples in the water. Like, it's not gonna help.
Yeah, you
Alan,
shouldn't.
you can't see anything's there.
Oh yeah. Well, I have my lantern. God damn it!
No,
I should
you
turn it off.
don't. You don't.
I thought you were sneaky.
Yes,
Well,
you were
yeah.
sneaking. You don't have the lantern.
Yeah, if you're sneaking, you don't get a stealth check.
Okay.
Or if you have
What?
your lantern up, you don't
get
get a
a
stealth.
lantern.
You don't get a stealth check. Stealth check.
What do we? So are we just gonna file in?
mean,
As
they-
soon as I walk in that door,
Let's be fair, we haven't seen any other monsters up until now. I think we'll just walk in at this point.
Well, Iona and I
Haku can
have to.
see there's a thing.
Yeah. Should go before Alan.
You would be in underwater combat, though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Haku's 5'3".
Oh,
Oh no,
Huck.
he doesn't have underwater combat.
I
Yeah.
do.
Underwater combat doesn't affect crossbows, I think.
Oh.
It definitely affects gun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my gun.
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 It does affect crossbows in that you can't shoot past its effective range.
Right. Where is it? Underwater combat, where are you? Dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident are the weapons that do not have disadvantage.
So are we going in or not? Like, we would not know this thing is there.
Haku
Yeah,
has
just
told us the
follow.
thing is there.
Okay.
So
Huh?
are we surprise attack the booger?
I mean, I could definitely throw like a spell on it as a surprise attack, but that's about it. Unless you can shoot it from there.
Haku should probably be the one who does it first, since he crits on surprised things,
Right. And he would be able to hit from
and
here.
he's the one who,
Can't see it.
yeah, can see it the best.
Yeah,
So
but what?
Haku's gonna be the one who gives the go in signal.
Yeah. Okay. One question. What would Iona and Alex do? They have to swim.
Deal with it, I guess.
Would your what is it called? Your magic weapon with that?
A magic. It is a rapier. It
Yeah,
is a
but, like-
melee weapon attack. Still,
Yeah, but But I mean, if
It's-
it's floating, would it?
it
suffer
still will
the
have
underwater?
disadvantage.
I was just curious.
Yes.
Because
It's
it
still a
can't-
melee. It's still a melee weapon attack from a rapier. It still has disadvantage.
But it could technically be swinging over the water. Like, it wouldn't necessarily need to be underwater to like hit.
It could, but also that's complicated.
I know.
We don't use the z-axis here.
Okay,
The
that's
Z-axis doesn't exist.
How deep was the water again?
Uh, It's
3-ish, 4-ish feet.
yeah, it's about 4 feet. So
How
anyone
tall
under
are they, Iona?
anyone under 5 feet tall is
Iona's
gonna
like
be.
a 1'7", so
Do you want to stand on my shoulders, Iona?
I am
Iona's 1'8" tall.
I don't need to fight underwater. I have my ways of hitting this thing from a distance.
I can.
Beam? Question mark.
No, I have swift and echoed voice.
But you're also a hyper beam.
I'm not hyper beaming this.
You
Just
could.
one of them.
Could I?
Yeah.
I need
Side of the
those.
wall?
I need my strength. I need my moves for later.
I'm joking.
Okay.
So, I know.
Curtis, could I climb to the side of the wall so I'm not in water?
You could.
Where did
Should we just
Thing
attack
go?
this thing before it sees
Just-
us?
go?
Haku,
So,
Haku, shoot
right
the
here.
thing with your crossbow.
Haku,
Yeah.
walk in there and shoot the stupid thing.
yeah, this is-
Start actively pushing Haku at this point. Go.
Alright.
Pew.
I don't think you can go that far in without noticing you.
oh yeah.
so,
Shoot it.
So
Just shoot it.
Wait, why does Haku have so little
Okay,
life?
okay, guys. Haku, what are you doing?
I'm go. Like they said. Wait.
Go.
Am I able to shoot at that range?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Wait, do I need to roll initiative?
No, this is a sneak attack. This is a surprise round.
Okay.
So we'll be doing that after.
Alright.
I'm waiting to hear the clunk of a crossbow bolt being fired,
So,
See.
and then I'm going to go in and
Yeah, I'm listening to that
Blast.
as well.
if I see it.
okay. So,
Roll to hit.
so it's a 1d20.
It's a critical. It's a
Mhm.
critical.
Plus 9. Well, he has advantage if he hits. If he hits, it's a crit.
So is it 2d20?
Yeah.
Right. Give it a second. It's a bit slow.
That's gonna be good.
No,
Oh,
no, I think that was a spectator.
I see. It's just been disconnecting on and off the entire session. It's kind of annoying.
Hmm.
Control.
14 plus 9 is definitely gonna hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Right.
Billions of damage.
Yes.
12d6 damage.
Well, it's class 5. Oh, there we go.
Jesus
Oof.
Christ.
The main damage?
41.
Yep.
Clunk.
Alright.
I can get in the room! Yes! I can't
It's
see the thing,
okay.
though.
I have.
That's all my movement.
You cast light on your
He's
arm.
rushing through as he's shooting.
You know, I heard the ka-thunk, and I'm like, alright, we're going.
Yeah, I wait in there as well.
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hello?
climb the wall.
Hello.
Surprise round.
Hi.
Okay.
Are we
Hello.
rolling for initiative or doing surprise round?
You're doing.
We all moved. That was our surprise round.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative.
I have 70 feet of movement.
Still, that's like one action. Since we were kind of waiting for something to happen first, it was kind of like holding an action.
Oh, okay.
One question. How much light does Fiona give right now?
20 feet. There's a glowy circle around me, maybe. Curtis, can you make the
I'm using
glowy
how
circle
that visible
visible to
spot-
Is it
everyone?
not? Is it not visible?
I don't know if it's visible to everyone.
There.
It's a.
There.
Yeah. I think we could see it. We could see a
Have
bit
you
of
got
it.
initiative?
We
Excuse
could
me?
barely
Yes,
see
roll
it.
for initiative.
Okay,
have a-
yeah, I cut out for like the longest time, so I'm sorry about that.
You're alright.
I could have forgot I had a light lantern on my backpack as well.
What is my initiative?
Would I have
This is-
the lantern in my backpack?
Why do I have this little? I can't wait to roll initiative in the other game room tomorrow.
Wait, Haku, why do you have 62 health? You should
Huh?
have 69.
I said I can't wait to roll initiative tomorrow.
22. Is that 21 for Alan?
Yep.
All right. And Haku has 9. Descending. All right, Iona's first.
Alright. I have 15 feet of movement because my speed's halved. I'm just gonna double swift it.
Can you move up to where
You're gonna need to move a little closer because you can.
That work?
Hold on.
Or how about that? That works.
That works. Now your light's
Can I-
actually covering it.
Can we see Iona's lights?
You should be able
Oh,
to.
Okay. Oh, can I only see my own one? I'm assuming I can see both.
Hold on. Yeah, you
I mean, I
should be
can
able to
see
see
the aura.
Iona's.
I can see. Oh, I was just curious if you could see, like, if I can use that in character. Is what I'm asking.
Well, yeah, because it's light.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
I'm trying to figure out my bonuses. 10, right?
Wasn't it plus 14?
Yeah, I'm trying to set up a macro for it.
Oh. That will hit. Okay.
Second one.
That will also hit. So that's 34 damage. Jeez. As you throw your swift stars at it. Alan's turn.
All right. So I'm going to run at it with Tide Cutter.
All right.
It's going to be with my stance to be a dragon behind me in the water. Would it does as he said, does it have no impediments on movement in water?
You are not impeded by. You don't roll disadvantage to hit with Tide Cutter while you're underwater.
Because yeah, my hand would probably be in the water at this point.
It's only the sword though. It doesn't apply to your unarmed strikes.
Woof.
And you
So-
have attack cut as well, right?
How high is the water up to me? I'm 6 feet tall.
6 feet tall. It's 4 feet deep, so up to your waist, I want to say.
I still wouldn't be able to effectively unarmed strike.
No, you're taller, so you're tall enough so that you can unarmed strike without taking disadvantage. It's
All right.
5 feet
It's
or
also-
shorter. 5
It's
feet or
also
shorter is
weapon
unarmed.
attack.
All right. First roll to hit. I'm attacking with my Tide Cutter,
All right,
and then 2 unarmed strikes for it.
all right.
The standard.
Yeesh. All right. Your first two hit.
Okay. And then plus. Yep. Nice.
Nice.
Then second damage.
All right.
So,
So you-
that will be
Minus 11. All right. So you swing down with your sword, and then you use the same momentum to bring your fist up and punch it It's going to attack you because you were there.
23 AC.
Come on. A 17 on the die plus enough to hit.
Wow.
24.
Clutch.
Oh fuck! These things do a lot of damage. I forgot.
Oh.
Wait, did it hit you, Alan?
Oh no.
So you're going to take 20, 23. You're gonna take 27 points of damage.
Oof.
9 of it is necrotic.
Not resistant damage, so take it.
All right. And it's going to shuffle along this way.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Alex's turn.
Wait, it's not gonna attack?
It just
You already
did.
did.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right. Roll to hit.
Oh my
21 will hit.
Wait, doesn't he roll this?
He has to roll disadvantage because
He's
I am on the
he's climbed. He's kind of clinging on the wall.
He's also using a
Uh-huh.
crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Crossbows don't care.
Okay, that's fair.
How much damage is that? Math is stupid. 23. So Alex, while clung to the wall with one hand, kind of reaches into his belt and fires off a shot from up on the wall there. Stella, your turn.
We're gonna sacred flame this thing.
All right, which means I may need to make a dex save.
With save, isn't it?
No,
Is it dex? Oh,
it's dex.
It's dex, sorry. I just looked at it. Yeah, sure.
8, so it does not succeed.
2d8. 11 points of radiant damage.
All right. Well, that
And I'm gonna throw the extra attack on someone. I think I'm gonna throw it on Alan.
it does look like it's
The,
almost down.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna save it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Haku, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my crossbow again.
All right, roll to hit.
Remember, you can use your bonus action to disengage.
Point blank shot, baby. Oh wow! You can just double shoot with crossbow expert.
Oh yeah.
Wait, can I?
It doesn't say that the offhand crossbow action attack has to be with a different weapon.
Does it not?
No, it says when you use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with a hand crossbow you are holding.
Okay.
Okay.
14 unfortunately is not gonna hit.
Ugh.
Shoot it again.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it again.
Bonus action shot. All right, roll to hit.
Right.
That one will hit. So go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage.
Okay.
28. All right. With that shot, you kind of you skewer it. You shoot kind of down its throat into the roof of its mouth, and it dissolves.
Nice.
I jump on top of Stella. Oh, Stella.
You jump on top of me?
Yeah.
Still,
Oh, okay. Not Iona.
No,
still.
I said,
Now that you
Jumping
can
on
look-
Iona?
you carefully, just to get not to get wet.
Oh, jumping on top of Stella. I'm wet. I'm soaked. I'm drenched. It's over.
Get inside. Get
now
on
that-
top, Stella.
Now that you can look around the room, you see that there's a doorway here.
All right, I'm gonna move right
archway,
here.
I should say.
Stella's gonna step out of the way before you jump on her.
Oh wait.
Hey, hey, Curtis.
Yes.
Something is weird going on with my piece. For some reason, the only way I interact with it is it's being detected when I click like a square away from the from where the token is.
Weird.
Refresh? Did you try to refresh?
Sure, I'll try a refresh.
Yeah.
We should heal Alan. Just saying.
I
I guess I can like cure wound you. What level? Second level? First level? What is your max HP? 73?
73.
Alright, roll your healing dice.
It's 2d8. 2d8 plus 5.
Prayer of healing. I don't. Oh no, you're
No,
cure wounds.
I'm using a cure wound on second level.
Alright, so you get 8 hit points back.
That's a terrible roll.
Big sad.
Oh, that is a waste of a cure wound. A second level spell slot, I'm just saying.
8 HP.
What's this? It's just a hallway. Or...
It's it's an archway. So you can just
Is there anything
go.
up here at all, Curtis?
So I get.
So okay, looking around the room. This. It doesn't appear like anything of note is here.
Okay. No, I was just curious if there were any other hallways in the room in this one.
Wait, was I just healed?
Yeah, I healed you for 8.
What?
I healed you for 8.
Oh, okay.
Because
one
that's
thing,
a roll.
Kaku, you should have 69 health, not 60.
All right.
Oh, dear.
Okay, what do I see?
Alright, let me just reveal areas.
Should I check the hallway?
You don't see any traps or anything that would cause alarm, I guess.
Does this descend more, or is it the same level of water down here?
It looks like it's going upwards a little bit. So
Okay, so
it's
no
it's
more water.
dry about there.
Okay. How does Iona feel at this point?
How does Iona feel?
She's kind of soaked.
I'm not happy about it.
Right.
I don't have any way to deal with it though, because I didn't take prestidigitation.
You look through this doorway, and it looks like it's twisted. You looking into the following room.
I don't have anything to do with it. Sorry.
Looking into the following room, you can see that from about there, it's all underwater. It's at a very dramatic slant.
Oh shit! I work for the others.
I guess it's good you didn't dry it, Iona.
Can we see the bottom?
It's the same kind of murky water, so no.
Can I just step out and it's like, how deep is it?
So there's just this wall of water right there.
No, it's at this room is at like a 45-degree slant.
If Stella just stays in, like how far does it go up? How deep is it?
Well, it's not a drop off; it's a slant, so it's kind of.
Okay.
Can I light my turn?
Sure.
I mean, we have 2 light users.
How far is that? 30 feet?
So you're still using the tag as a light.
All right.
He's
Why
just gonna
why-
stay in at this point.
why don't Stella
At
pick
that
up
point,
Fiona
you
and,
are
like,
completely submerged.
Okay, at this point, I'm just like I don't feel the bottom at all.
Well, no, you feel the bottom. You're on the bottom, but or are you swimming on the top? If you're swimming at the top, no, you would not be able to feel the bottom.
Okay, like how deep is it?
Are you gonna go down and check?
It's
Yeah.
sloping down. Oh boy.
It's sloping down pretty dramatically.
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
check how deep it is. Yeah.
It is it's pretty deep. How deep would that be? Hold on, let me just try to visualize this. It would be about 10, 15 feet at that point. At that
Oh,
depth,
dear.
maybe 20.
Oh dear. And like, does the room continue?
You see the opposite wall there.
What if I go underwater? Do you see anything else? Or is it too murky to tell?
With your light, you can see it a little bit. Go ahead and make me a perception check with disadvantage.
19 passive though. With disadvantage, you say?
Yeah, because it's murky.
Let me just roll that again then. 19.
All right. You see. You see way in the bottom corner here. Hold on. Wait, wrong tool. A door.
She's gonna swim up and tell people there's a door underwater.
Yeah, I'm going to swim down to check it out.
I'm
I
waiting
don't like
until
what
I'm waiting until someone comes back up because
It starts swimming back to like.
I don't know. What's your passive perception?
my passive perception
Mm-hmm.
not great. 14.
14?
I mean, Stella's up
What
at
is
this
that
point.
number? All right.
So, do we just tell Iona that there's a door of some sort over there?
I mean, I already did. Like, I relayed that information to the party.
Actually, Stella, your passive perception's really high, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 19.
You hear some. You hear something coming from around here.
Excuse me?
Coming from, well, I should say behind the wall here.
Can I touch the wall?
Touch the wall? Yeah.
I'm gonna try to push it. Does anything happen?
It's trap.
It appears to move, not like in a secret doorway, more like this wall is very weak way.
Can I just hammer on this thing?
Kool-Aid man through the wall time.
Man through the wall.
I'm just gonna hammer
Oh
on this.
yeah.
All right, roll. I'm not gonna have you roll to hit against a wall because it's a wall. Roll damage.
Okay.
If we don't end up getting through this wall in 7 attacks, I'm breakneck blitzing it.
You're gonna Z move it.
You guys have 7 attacks.
All right. You bust through this wall. Hold on. I keep switching off the reveal tool because I have to. You break down this wall and you kind of there's this kind of alcove in a more rocky kind of cave bit here. But there are void shadows there, which are what was making the sound.
Hello.
Do they notice us immediately?
Yes, they do. You
Absolutely.
made a
We're-
very
yeah.
large sound.
Stella
Oh yeah!
You not
Stella kind of like just falcon punched the wall and just like shattered into
No,
pieces.
you Kool-Aid manned it.
What does that mean?
You haven't. Okay, hold on.
I will.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
We will keep initiative, and I will roll for these 4.
Being initiative.
Yeah.
Why am I looking for this room?
I'm gonna post it in theater, and you are
Uh-huh.
going to enjoy it.
Wow. Awful. Awful initiative.
Oh,
Awful initiative. Jesus Christ.
Lucky for us.
Yes, that's exactly Oh boy.
All right, we'll start off with Iona. What do you do?
Well, there's a group of them, right?
It
Mhm.
looks like it.
Do they have the menacing aura?
Like they're the medium-sized ones.
Okay.
You'd be able to identify that.
Gonna double swift the boy in the front.
All right, roll to hit. Even though you have to roll a 1 to miss. Yeah, those both hit.
Can you crit with Swift? Is that a thing you can do?
Can you crit with?
Swift?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can crit with any
Okay.
Pokemon move
Okay.
that you roll to hit with, at least. That's
yeah.
minus 30. That's 31 damage as you throw your Swift Stars, your Ninja Stars. Alan, it's your turn.
All right. It's still up, right?
Yes.
All right.
Still, just gonna.
Which one did Iona hit?
The one that you're right next to. The front
All right.
one.
Just run in past Stella and do my normal stuff.
Your monk things. Go ahead and roll to hit.
My
How damage do they do on the spot?
monkey.
What was that?
How damage do they look?
The front one, it looks pretty damaged. I did a lot of damage to it.
I'm gonna
that's a
do,
lot of damage. How about a bit of big one?
I'm going to do a longsword. I'm going to do a tight cutter strike, an unarmed, and then fury of blows.
All right, roll to hit. 4 times.
Ha 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 ha! Evil.
21 hits. 23 hits. 16 hits. 23 hits.
Oh my god. Overkill.
Ha 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 ha! I have evil.
So go ahead and roll your damage. All right.
First one, is it big oof yet?
Not yet.
Okay, now I just rolled this a lot.
That second strike will be enough to kill this first one.
I'll run up to this one and smack 2 more
All right.
for the damages.
Yep. 8. So that's 19. All right. So you dash in, jabbing it with your sword and then punching it into mist, basically, before moving over to the next one and just keeping the attack train going, keeping your combo up.
Okay, and then I'm going to stay there to AC tank.
All right. Alex, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move here and shoot it.
Which one?
The one that's right next to Alan.
All right. So you sneak attack damage. Go ahead and roll to hit. Yeah, 22 will hit. 11. Oh no, 25 plus 11. Which will be enough to kill it. So as Alan finishes punching it in its face, Alex, you take your crossbow and shoot it just under Alan's arm, and it dissolves. Stella, your turn.
We're gonna run in between these 2 fools, and then we're gonna Sacred Flame the top one.
Do you have Word of Radiance?
Word of Radiance. Oh, you're talking about this cantrip?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
That's the AoE one. All right,
Yeah.
you're gonna.
That's just better Thunderclap.
It's a 6, so it does not save. Go ahead and roll your damage. 11.
11 points of damage, and then we're gonna
Alright.
spike his shield up.
All right, and then you raise your arms in defensive stance.
Yes, sure.
Haku, your turn.
Okay. Go up here and shoot.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay.
Oof.
My
Almost a crit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage.
Wait, is that a crit?
Almost.
No, it's,
Oh,
If you gave him that card that lets him crit on a 19.
I know. That'd be great.
Gotta save your draws though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have
You got
11
10
open.
more of them.
I can use those to cast spells. I can just do that. 1 point for a level spell.
26. All right.
Big oof for them.
Run in and fire your crossbow. Seems like it took a very substantial amount of damage. You just halved its health in one hit. They're gonna try to hit Stella, because Stella's right there.
Good.
They're stupid.
She's really spiky.
That's a natural 1.
That's gonna miss.
Oof.
And a...
I have an AC of 23 right now, Curtis.
Yeah, 20... That's gonna be a 24, so that's not gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your spiky shield damage.
Wait, no, like I have a total of armor of 23. I have 18 AC plus the spiky shield, which is 5. Right?
24 will hit, is what he's trying to say.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay.
Spiky shield damage?
Yeah, roll your spiky shield damage on the first one.
5 damage.
5 damage. Alright, so you're gonna take a whole... Oh wait, these have... You're gonna take a whole 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you block one, the other goes to smack you.
Do I roll shield on the one that misses as well?
Sorry?
Do I roll damage on the one that misses?
You only roll damage on the one that misses.
Oh, right, okay.
Iona's turn.
How damaged are the two of them looking?
They're both not looking great, but this one is looking far closer to death than that one.
Alright, I'm gonna move up there. That's all my movement because we're swimming.
We're not.
Nope,
We're not
you're
swimming
not.
right now?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's the water.
Okay. I thought the water carried over from that room.
No. we went up.
Right. Okay, then I'm gonna move there. Throw my dancing blade at that one.
Alright. I will draw the rapier.
Does that hit?
No, that doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Alright, then I'm gonna walk up to it and grab it again, so...
Oh, alright.
And then stab it.
Okay, roll to hit. That one will hit.
Ooh, nice.
12 points of damage. Alright, it is almost dead. Alan, your turn.
Alrighty. I will finish the one that Iona has started.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Standard stuff. The standard monkey things I do.
Mhm. That will hit.
Then I'm gonna roll my 2 unarmed strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Advance.
That will also hit. And so will that.
Okay. So, well, tide cutter damage. Is it dead?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, then I walk up to this one and smack, and then I'll do cleaving it with my claws.
Alright, roll your damage.
Damage.
Oof.
That's damage. Punch, punch.
Alright. So that's that. Alex, your turn.
I'm gonna mobile feet away from it.
Ah, alright.
I could fire my piece.
Pew.
That will hit. And that will be enough to kill it, because sneak attack.
Tis has been oofed.
You see a hole in the wall here that leads to another larger room.
Before we do that, though, because it seems to be continuing, I'm kind of interested to see what's behind that door. So I'm gonna ask people to stay here, like, wait for me, because I'm just gonna see where that leads.
I'm going to go with you.
Gonna go with me? So we're gonna swim out to here before I dive down, Curtis.
Alright. How long can you hold your breath again?
I have I have 2 constitution, so 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Go for it.
How fast can you move? It's 30 feet, right?
Yeah, I
Half
think so.
speed swimming.
So 15 feet.
Okay, so let me just measure this out.
Do I hear any sounds coming from the other side of that door, by the way?
It's not a door, it's just an open wall.
It's just an open wall?
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
the same kind of busted down as the, other wall.
That's the one. So
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we've been shining light through, so if anything's in there, it knows we're there, so I'm gonna peek.
I guess.
I'm corner peeking.
Give me a moment.
I doing the spy thing.
I'm playing lame.
8.
Bum 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 bum.
Wait, fuck. Okay. 3. Okay, yeah, no. You manage... Okay, so you swim down the hallway, which, is fairly winding.
How long can I go for this?
I measured it out. You can make it there and back.
Okay.
That's what took me so long. The end of this hallway, you find a small amulet.
I'll pick the amulet up and then I'll head back, I guess.
All right. I assume you're gonna examine it when you get like back on dry land.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Iona over here.
It is a small amulet, no more than maybe 3 inches across.
Yeah.
That depicts Lugia.
Does it relate many magical effects?
It has. Sorry, what was that?
Does it have any sort of like to feel any? Can I sense any magic on it?
You can make an Arcana check.
Yep.
Can I help her with that?
Do you have Arcana proficiency?
21.
There is some sort of magic radiating off of it faintly.
I'm gonna call Iona over here then. Iona, can you come help me check this thing out I found?
Are you in the wall right now?
I can be inside the wall then. You can.
No, you can't.
And I've
Wall
got-
clip!
More clip, yeah.
No clip.
No,
This is
don't
no
do
clip
that.
run.
Can
I'm
it-
going to. Are we gonna take 10 minutes, or should I? I'll just cast Identify.
All right, you cast Identify. This is. This isn't a magic item per se. It's got some it's got a magical property. It seems to be a key of some sort.
And you found that at the end of that tunnel?
Yeah. It was essentially what was the only thing that was at the end of it.
Okay. Now I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Peek
Wait,
around
what did
the corner. Yeah,
What
right.
did the thing depict again?
It seems to be a magical key to a magical lock.
What did it look like?
There was a depiction of Lugia on it.
Okay.
It's probably the boss key.
Just dependent of Lugia, essentially.
Okay.
Okay, this one is supposed to be secret, but I said in my notes that it wasn't, so...
Okay, I'm gonna peek around both sides.
This
What is
leads
the
to
name
another tunnel, whereas this leads to a... Hold on. This
How
leads
long are we gonna keep
to...
going?
Fuck, come on. This.
That definitely doesn't scream brass room.
This room... Going back to my campaign guide. This looks like to be the front of whatever temple this was supposed to be. There are small piles of coins that seem to be tarnished by the salt water here, and on this edge of the room there's a small altar with what look like incense holders.
And what is it down this hallway?
Well,
Can
you
you
haven't
describe
gone.
that room one more time for me? Incense holders and there was no other doors, right?
They're not that you can see.
Okay,
Is it
right.
down there?
We're not in. I'm gonna kind of light up the room around the edges and see if we can see any doors.
Make a perception check or investigation check, whichever way you're going to go about doing this.
Are we not checking the other hallway first?
I'm just looking at this, seeing if anything's cool. Y'all can do that while I'm working on it. Is anyone
Okay.
helping me?
Can.
Anyone aiding me? Or
I'm gonna aid them.
okay. With advantage. 14.
And just keep going this small hallway?
You don't see any other doorways here.
Okay.
Not
This is just been...
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Sorry, Stella. Yes?
Yeah, it just continues further down now.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
I will remind everyone that we are session end time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So if you
Like,
would like to keep going or
There's
Right.
only a little bit farther. You
Okay.
guys are like
Okay.
literally almost at the final room.
okay, I'm gonna...
Can I check here to see if there's
Did you-
anything else?
Did you find anything
You
in the
already
room?
helped. You already helped with a perception check, so no, you cannot.
And there's nothing in here besides that.
Doesn't look like it. Not from Iona's perception check.
Can I give it a go?
You can try.
she has a +9, so
Fair enough. Okay. All right. You're kind of tapping on the walls, looking for secret panels, and as you do, fuck, come on, this wall slides back.
Uh-huh.
okay, so it's two entrances to the same room, probably.
We don't know that.
Looking at the map,
Because we are strapped on time.
oh, yeah, we would have definitely gone down the secret hallway first.
Okay, so it opens up into a room here. The room has a small spring in it.
Spring? Oh, like a fountain of water.
Yeah, it's perfectly clear, very much unlike the murky water that you've been accustomed to here.
I guess we check the other place first, because this definitely seems like toss the key in and get the...
Yeah.
All right, you look in this room, and all there is here is a large marble staircase leading farther downwards.
Okay.
Okay.
This spring, can I cast Identify on it?
Yeah, you can. It is faintly you get there is a faint hold on, let me check the spell.
I learn everything about it if it's magical.
There, yeah, I know you do. There is, evocation and abjuration magic here, but it appears to be locked. It needs something.
So I don't learn its properties and how to use them.
You don't learn its properties because it doesn't have those properties.
Can you place the thing in the...
So it's gonna toss the thing into the fountain.
All right. So as you toss the amulet into the fountain, it begins to sparkle and glow.
The
Now I will cast Identify again.
The fountain. Okay. So this is luminous water. Touching it will grant the effects of the great. Touching it will grant the effects of the greater restoration spell, once per day, per creature.
Can I bottle it?
You can try.
I would like to fill a flask with it.
All right. When you take it out of the spring, it loses its luster.
Okay. Darn it! It doesn't count as holy water that I could throw at things. I can't
did it do
Richter
again?
down B.
What does the water do again?
It's a cleansing effect.
It grants the effects of greater restoration, which
And a very powerful one.
yeah.
Well,
This can cure
everyone that-
basically any ailment or magical curse that you have. Besides the most powerful ones.
The ones that are wish only.
The ones that are quite literally level 9 spells.
Mhm.
What happens if I remove the thing?
Urails can't
What
be
happens
cured.
if you what?
Remove the pendant?
The water will starts to kind of lose its luster, and it goes back to just being very clear water.
I say
Right.
keep it in.
Yeah, okay, sure. Oh, hitting them is that well then?
Let's take a short rest first.
Do we need a short
So-
rest though?
Alan's used a couple. Alan, have you used any key points?
Yes, I've used one, but it's a 30-minute meditation for me, so I can.
I'd like
I-
just a short rest to be completely topped off on power points, because
Sure.
I will be using all of them.
All right. So we'll end off. We'll end off there.
Rest.
He can spend
I
hit
spent
die.
hit dice for it. As part of being a trained Pokemon.
Fun.
And since I spent a hit die, I get to do Song of Healing bonus.
Song of Rest?
Song of Rest, yes.
Can't you just do that? Period.
No,
Yeah,
you have to spend hit dice on something. I believe it might say healing.
No, like you can just
You
do
bard,
that
you just
on-
do it, don't you?
No,
Yeah.
they only people who use spend healing get it.
Well, yeah.
Song of Rest. Creature. If you are any creatures who can hear your opponents regain hit points at the end of the short rest by saying one or more hit die, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. So
yeah,
you
I
have to
think what-
spend hit dice on healing in order to get the benefit.
Someone
Yeah, but
in the
you
party
don't need to
needs do
spend
that.
to use it. Like you don't
No,
need to.
I don't need to spend it to use it, but I'm spending a hit die, so I'm topped off on health and topped off on power.
All right.
One
That's
d6
the
to
way
everyone.
ending
All right, let's go.
All right, and we'll end there as you guys head downstairs into the basement.
Dun dun dun.
So everyone here is at 1d6?
Well, if you spend a hit die to heal, you would heal 4, which is the number that I rolled.
Oh.
So I would recommend everyone spend hit dice to heal up to full. And since we're taking a short rest, Alan also regain.
You know, right? That's true. I might as well just do that. How much? How
Everybody
much do we
get
heal
full
for me?
health. 4 is what I rolled.
You know, let me spend. Let me spend.
You can spend hit dice one at a time.
Yeah.
So you
So
get
give
4
the
back from that
second.
hit die.
And I'm gonna spend a second hit die because then I'm
Alright.
gonna be full.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
everyone full?
I only had to use
I'm-
2. Rolled 20 HP immediately.
I just have 2 moves. Should I use?
I just had those 2 hit points can make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, they can.
I have lived on 1 HP before. So everyone should be full health at this point now, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Let's enter the gungeon.
The gungeon.
All right,
Yes.
and that's where we'll end the session for the third time.
Okay.
Thank you, Curtis. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. I had to cut a fight so that we could end on time. But yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I think
This will be interesting.
Let's get this bread, gamers.
Yeah.
Also, if you liked the video, be sure to comment and subscribe and hit the like button for us. If you really enjoyed that, be sure to hit the bell to make sure you get notified when any future videos come up.
Is Curtis recording?